I am back and with some more State of Decay 2 and with another episode for the Commonwealth. We're on episode 39 and continuing right where we left off last time, where we were quite busy last episode. We got quite a bit done. We did some missions, killed a plague heart, and just did some busy work really, which we've kind of been just focusing on ourselves for ages now, so it was a bit of a change of pace for a little bit. Not really sure what we'll get up to today, besides mostly the same old. Maybe try and do the same. There are a few things I want to get done today. I was thinking about making Sean the leader, the Whisperer, which really hasn't been much of a whisperer in this group, but he's the builder that we wanted. It took us only for update 30 to get a builder, and they were all our own builders.
Yo, I'm looking for an extra set of hands. Anyone will do.
I guess it's a sword. It's kind of hoping that would count as a rifle.
I'll be right there.
I guess we could go do that. Good start off, wasn't it? Alright, let's have a look. Yeah, she's just working on her striking.
That screamer could bring a lot of trouble.
Hey up. I already did it. What did he even do? Fair enough. Easy bounty then. Let's just go and collect that. Yeah, we did a few bounties as well. Nothing too crazy. We kind of just did the outstanding one and just equipped a few.
The network's just a bunch of weaklings, if you ask me.
Yeah, we ran into a bloater as well at one point, which was bad. So they pop in like lovely little friends.
Yo! We can't ever repay the sheriff for all the help, but hopefully the stuff we just dropped off will start to cover it.
Really, it's nothing too crazy, is it? My friend was meeting with Jason.
longer I stay in plague territory, the bigger the risk I'm taking.
Whoa. Throw it in. What? How did it fail? How did it fail? Didn't even go in the house. Fuck you then. Hey, not my house, not my problem. Not my group, not my problem. Maybe check the police station out. Annoyingly, it's going to be night time soon. Oh, gonna fix itself. Yeah, I did it. I put the handbrake on and then revved it, then let go and it just flipped it. So, okay. Don't know whether that actually did anything. Yeah, we got the bookstore.
I like the look of
This
this
should
place.
be good. Police stations are always good little... Get some good guns from it. I wouldn't mind a pistol ammo
Could be
press. Pistol ammo press. Or, yeah, revolt. I want the 357 bullets. Be nice to make some of them.
Wish I had space for that.
Oh, I was gonna say it. That's what she said. I will never show up about that. The writing in this game is just filth. If you got a dirty mind, you're gonna love this game. Just saying. The stuff that come out of this mouse is like pure comedy. It's like no human being would actually say that out loud to themselves. Unless they have a dirty mind. If every line in a game have a response of "that's what she said," there's something wrong with your dialogue.
This area is clear.
There's so many like I wish I could do a compilation of how many times I've said that. I always say it throughout the how many seasons we've done on this. Kind of fucking stupid.
I gotta drop this off soon.
Silencer.
Nothing more to find here. Not gonna fit. Wish I had space for that. Wish I had space for that.
So I'm kind of thinking I would like to like loot up these, or we could loot up these. These are they're only going to be like knickknacks and things. Let's see how much, because we can salvage stuff for more now, because we got a mod. I don't need power or anything. Say, I'm guessing it's more. I wonder how much I'll get for scrapping down. It's kind of annoying you can't scrap them down individually.
Nothing else exciting around here.
I think we're going to take it chill today. Just try and loot up as much as we can, even though really we don't need a whole lot. Crouch.
I hope nothing heard that. No more zombies here.
That's fantastic.
Morale's good. Cooking texture. Things are going dandy.
I'm not gonna find anything else here. Not gonna fit.
That's what she said. Said that twice. She loves it. Is that lootable? Yeah, that's a bit of food. Which would be actually pretty good because we gave this group quite a few rucksacks of food past few days, so good to get ours up, even though we don't desperately need it.
That's not gonna work.
Is there any of these I can upgrade? I can upgrade this one. 2,000. We could do fuel. We got +2 food a day anyway. Get me more fuel would be pretty decent.
There's nothing left here. I'm already full up.
Stop it.
Not gonna fit.
She fucking loves it. God damn it, stop it. So stupid. So childish. You're so childish. I don't care if it's funny, it's funny. Be nice to have a trader so we can get our influence up a little bit more.
Nothing.
Be nice to get a trader so we can get our influence up a little bit more, and then upgrade one of the outposts. I think fuel would be good because having a good supply of Molotovs would be something really I like a lot. So I do like my Molotovs. Basic ones I really like. Because like the other ones are good, like for like the area of effect on it, but I don't know, the normal Molotovs I just think are way more accurate. Like you can just chuck it over your shoulder and get pretty much a single horde with one Molotov. They become a little bit unpredictable, but that might be me. What the fuck are you after them for? What are you on the blob for? Scared the shit out of me. Bit of an issue, ain't you? Attitude.
More of the same.
More of the same.
No more zombies in sight. Nothing more to find here.
We're doing wrong place. Yeah. Surely that can carry more.
I've spotted a...
The fuck? Fuck did they come from? We'll have to go around. Or... Fucking this bag is just blocking my view. There's not many zombies besides that horde. She's really quiet. But good to get the auto repair shot. Two drugs in it.
I don't see any more zombies around.
We should have a bit of protection for a little bit.
Who says we never find anything good?
Yeah, that's good. You know what, we could probably just get the health on the vehicle maxed out. Best we can. Oh, so use it instead of... I knew we were using it. Yeah, maybe save it as well. You know what they should do? Is like, I don't know how they could do it, but you know when you're holding down the refill and bars are filling up, that should slowly tick up the fuel bar, and then you can decide when to stop it. And then maybe they should highlight that gas can as used. And then when you use that fuel can again, it'll start from wherever you stopped that point. So if I stopped it from there, or there, it would only fill up that bar that much. And then like you could like reuse the same fuel can. Because like right now, that little bit of fuel that I need, I have a choice of wasting one fuel can for that little bit and be OCD about it, or wait till like the whole fuel can is usable, which is just going to take time. Well, just like it's going to just cost me, ain't it? Really. But like, it would have been nice if they added a bit more like of a precision mechanic when it comes to fueling. I was like, say you really run it in a rush. Realistically, in real life, you would put only a little bit of fuel in, all you just the amount you need to get going for a little bit, and then you go be off and then refill later. But in this game, you gotta wait till you put all of it in. It's the same with like starting the car. Like you've got to wait for the AI to just like, oh, now I'll turn it on, even though there's like several zombies on the car. Now I'll go in a rush. I know they do that to add a bit more.
If I take out the nearest play card,
to the game
this
and
should
stuff.
clear up.
Man, in real life, you would not be doing that shit. But like with the fuel, I think they could have added a bit more of a mechanic to the game.
Don't even think of coming over here.
No more zombies at the moment, but that never lasts long inside plague territory.
Definitely a fail.
I don't like this fucking location. It's a bit dodgy for driving. They've got ferals in there. Feral should be dead. He went underneath my bonnet. Like, fuck off. Everyone in You're just a anomaly.
So, we need to talk.
Yeah, of course the zombie, the feral goes after me. Oh, that's a nasty horde. Nasty horde coming in. So that we can loot them later on. When the zombies despawn. mate. You might. You could probably die. Walkers. You're fucking dead. You'd have so many cracked rib bones. Break your neck open, mate. I don't know if it's to break your neck open, mate. Alright. That's one of them. Oh, you're dead. Fuck off, mate. Oh, they got him.
Hey, reunited, anyone who can help us out over here?
Oh, we got him. One nice hostile group on the bench. Infestations are still a thing, but... And that repair kit I did earlier was probably a mistake, because I could have probably used it now. But to be fair, like, the car wouldn't have lasted as long though. That's the thing. Actually, you know the... Did I ever check this car up here? I think I probably did. I think I did. Now let's head back to base because the car is in kind of red flag mode. We should go home. Running out of fuel. Well, that's a problem. Bit on fire. They don't want to fucking blow the car up before we get home. Be a bit problematic. Should probably stay away from the roads then, because it is a shit show no matter what we do. And yeah, the road's disappeared. And the road's back. That's a common thing since update 30. Noticed? Roads disappear.
Hey, you there?
That probably has something to do with the map update they did.
Looks like our poor storage.
You know when the studio came in and like redid all the old maps?
Thankfully,
Which was
I turned
definitely
some of
needed
this
and they've
junk
done a
into
good
something
job,
useful.
but I have a feeling this is an update 30. The annoying thing is, like, they've cut away all the support, like the studio for State of Decay 2. And I don't think there's hardly anybody working on State of Decay 2 really. It's like a proper skeleton crew now. Like, even Jeffrey Card's on State of Decay 3.
Hey,
I
everyone.
suppose there's not a whole lot he can do on State of Decay 2 maybe, but it's probably more useful on State of Decay 3. But look, I have a feeling State of Decay 3 is going to be so woke and shit-filled with woke propaganda. Because, like, they've had recently all the shit of Undead Labs being not as inclusive and stuff, and which is probably bullshit storyline talk from, like, I think it was one of the women there, like, probably talking shit about them not being in a certain position than they should.
This may sound weird, but I actually miss my old commute. Or maybe I just miss listening to the radio.
I gotta drop this off soon.
I should use them more high end because I can afford it. I don't know. Guess I like the longer build time. Yeah. No, I'll maybe go around all the vehicles and max them out anyway. But yeah, I have a feeling like State of Decay 3, they're gonna have like comments in there on like diversity and shit. I don't mind like visual like diversity, like maybe like disabilities, like someone with like an amputated arm or something. I could probably see something like that, maybe, but like in the Trumbull Valley update, they were like Isby talking about identity politics and that. Like it's fine, but it just doesn't make sense for like the world of State of Decay to have issues with identity politics. It's a fucking zombie apocalypse, you know? It just takes you out of it so badly. And they do it in The Walking Dead recently. I've seen it. Walking Dead's not too bad because it's that bad it's good anyway. So you can somewhat laugh at it now. But like when other shows do it where they take it seriously but it just doesn't make sense in that world. Like I don't know whether I think I might have mentioned it in Assassin's Creed
this is great, but we'll
Odyssey. I think I was talking about the Witcher show for Netflix. And that show is just a joke. Because they have like a bar. I think in season 1. Because I ain't seen season 2. But season 1, you got Geralt walking into a bar. And it's the most diverse bar you could think of. You've got every colour under the sun. All kinds of people. All being served quite happily. And then Geralt walks in and he's the problem. Now, in the books, yeah, witches are like the freaks, you know? They are discriminated against. But if you're going to make a show, and you're going to change like
Boys and girls, we have more sets on our hands. Get ready!
Like the way the world is operated. To the sense that everything is diverse, there's people of colour, like everyone is just welcomed in. But the Witches, it just doesn't make sense. Whereas like when you play the Witcher game and like everyone is pretty much the same colour and things like that, until you get into like I think is it the Blood and Wine update? The DLC? Is it Blood and Wine? One of the expansions when you go outside of into a new area, like there's a change in ethnicity there, which just feels a bit more like it probably makes a bit more sense to the story. Books maybe.
Nice work,
but I don't know. But like in the Netflix show, because it's a classic modern day Netflix story, it just doesn't make the Witcher world make a lot of sense at all. When like the witches are the only ones being discriminated against. But then they're fine with like all kinds of other people in the bar. And it's like that with State of Decay with like there shouldn't be issues on identity politics or comments about they, them in a fucking zombie apocalypse when if this is based around State of Decay 1 as well, when that game is based around years ago, why the fuck are we talking about identity politics in the same time period? Or it's only like 2 years difference, isn't it? Between State of Decay 1 and 2? Which doesn't make too much sense, because like the vehicles are very much different. The weapons is kind of different. The locations are pretty much the same. I'd say that's the closest. But yeah, it's just like it just takes you out of it. Like, you don't need modern day ideologies and stuff. Like Doctor Who does it, and that show's just like eating itself apart, because instead of trying to entertain you with all the different kinds of stories you could possibly tell, it's just shoving you in the face with identity politics, like everything under the sun. Instead of you seeing like the Doctor fight monsters and be the hero, he's just being a she's being a knob, but she's not the Doctor. And it's just it's so annoying, because it's so easy to write a good show, especially now when we've got so many bad shows. Like you can see it, like when we have like something decent come back. Like I watched a bit of House of the Dragon, which has a little bit of identity politics, but you can tell they're trying to get the fan base back from.
That's heavy enough.
They're trying to get the fan base back from what they lost in the end of the Game of Thrones Series 8, where they kind of went full identity politics in that and rushed the ending and all that shit and completely destroyed a brilliant show. Game of Thrones is perfect for that, and Walking Dead. Walking Dead in a way for me is like, it's that bad it's good. Like I can watch it and laugh at it, and like the effects are still good with like the walker kills and stuff like that.
Down that road, it's hard to come back.
And you have like people like Negan and stuff in this show still, like Jeffrey Dean Morgan. He's brilliant, and probably he's probably still the best part in The Walking Dead. I know I said I'd make Sean leader, but I don't know whether I need to. I'm still like in a loot ride from last episode, so I might just do another looting episode in the next episode. At the beginning, we'll do so. But let's go to the that campsite. There's usually some good little knickknacks there. Sorry to go on about that stuff, and I know a lot of people don't like hearing it because they're into it. Like, they don't mind it as bad as I do, which is fair enough. Like, if you enjoy The Witcher's show or something like that, it's all good. I hate it when people think like, if you're going to attack a show or something, you're against them or something. But it's not. It's not the case like that. If you enjoy something, enjoy it. Don't let someone else's opinion affect that. But like, it just needs to make sense for me to make it worth it. If you're gonna do your political messaging, make it, at least write it well into a show, because it is possible to write it good into a show. Like Sons of Anarchy did it brilliantly. Like, you had a transgender guy in that show, and Tig, he's a psycho. He's a bit like Trevor from Grand Theft Auto. He was all over this transgender guy who's transitioning into a girl, and it was just
sticking around here too long would not be
so
smart.
kind of like humorous, but like really well written, where it was like, actually you could probably see Tig enjoying life with that person.
How would I get this job again?
It's just as crazy as him, like the whole situation. But like, that's stuff. Like, if you can write it well, it's like, you can take it not so seriously and still make it good. You don't need to bash people over the head, because you're not going to entertain people like that. Because that's the thing. Like, it's why I probably haven't sat down and watched a TV show in ages.
Is that it?
Like, I'm holding off on The Walking Dead. I started watching season 11A, but then I was like, you know what, let's wait till it's all out and just watch it all in one sitting, maybe, if I have time. Which I'll probably do, because there's not a whole lot longer to that. Like, I haven't even watched Fear the Walking Dead. But yeah, I'll probably catch up with all that stuff and buy it on DVD and everything.
And par for the course, this is totally devoid of anything useful.
Because yeah, there's, like, it was just annoying, like, starting off a series and then know it's going to stop for a few months and then come back and try and get back into it. So I've never liked that with The Walking Dead, where they do half a series, stop for a few months and then come back. Like, most of the time it feels like 2 separate seasons anyway, because you have, like, there's this distinct premiere, like mid-season premiere and stuff like that. Like, you can somewhat tell when there has been a break and stuff like that, but I don't know, sometimes I feel like I don't know, like, certain shows I think are good. It makes the story feel like just one continuous thing instead of like the latest series of The Walking Dead. I felt kind of broken up or disjointed.
No place to
like
put
season
that.
9 when Rick left. You had the first half where it was Rick's last little stretch, and then out of nowhere we had that massive time jump, and then you had the Whispers pop up. And Judas a bit older and all that stuff, and like both parts of that series were pretty decent, but it was just like, man, these are essentially 2 mini-series. Which is probably why they label them as like Series A, B and C and stuff, but like say like you're, like, I don't know, like say for me, when I go to binge watch season 11, I have a feeling like there's going to be moments where it's going to feel disjointed. I've seen clips and stuff of season 11. It's kind of hard to not see that stuff when you're watching The Walking Dead all the time and stuff like that. Well, you're following all the Walking Dead channels and you're into that stuff. But yeah, let me know in the comments, like, if, like, do you think it works when, like, State of Decay talks about identity and, like, they, them pronouns in the middle of a zombie apocalypse scenario? I just don't, it just seems like such a Twitter discussion just shoved into a completely random scenario. Like, she's talking about Cleo. Oh, I think they have they, them pronouns. I don't think it's a she or he. It's like, it's got a female voice. What else do you want? If it had a more robot voice, you'd be like, okay, fair enough.
Only I had room for it.
But it's Cleo. Kind of female name. Like, let's be honest. You think you want to empower Cleo as, oh yeah, she's such a woman, and like somewhat empower her. Like, they could even have a joke. Only women can save. Like, they could be sarcastic and say, only a woman could, like, supply the zombie apocalypse. You know, like, that could be a proper, like, little nudge or a little dig at men or something. And that'd be kind of funny. But when they bring in pronouns and stuff, at least it'd be like you could even imagine Isby say that. Like, that would have made it a bit more, that would have been actually way better. As if Isby said, oh, at least a woman's supplying the zombie apocalypse. Or something like that.
No
like,
room.
It'd be actually quite funny. I like if she could say it in a sarcastic way. Yeah, I kind of like that. I guess maybe we could make Sean the leader at the end. Because we're legit just going to make him leader and that's it. There's not going to be a whole much more we'll be able to do with him until his missions pop up.
Oh, shiny. If only I had
So we
room
still have a
for
lot
it.
to do when it comes to... Still got a hell of a lot to do when it comes to... stealth would be good. Crossbow, or... Like, she used a crossbow, but yeah, that's built for her, isn't it? I guess it does one thing though, like, it makes you talk about the issues maybe, but it's not in a way that should be like good though. It's instead of talking about the issues, it's more like, why are we talking about the issues? It just doesn't make sense.
I'm on the way.
Maybe we can go and talk to them quick. What the fucking... They're gonna be pissed. That's the annoying thing, I've been busy. And I didn't notice the mission. Maybe if we go straight to them, we might be able to make it to them.
Until we get more storage in this
Sorry,
place,
mate.
we're gonna keep losing shit like this.
Someone should do something with it. Maybe not. Road's gone again. It even feels like off-road. That's weird. That's twice now. I don't know, maybe make Sean leader next time. It feels a bit tacked on at the end of an episode. Yeah. We've kind of just been looting. Got a bit of time. You know what? Like sometimes, like State of Decay maps feel bigger than. They do feel bigger than, say, Grand Theft Auto 5, I think. Now they're obviously smaller, but like GTA 5, I think the one issue with GTA 5 is that massive motorway around the whole map.
Has to answer to me.
I think that kind of, because I've been playing GTA 5 in my free time, just messing about in single player since I played the online in a stream. I've done a bit of just messing around, and I gotta say, like, GTA 5 doesn't, like, when you play for hours, there's not a whole, it doesn't feel that big, because, like, when you think about it, when you die, you're say you're in the middle of nowhere, you're really close to civilization all the time. Whether it's a little town or something, like, it's not like San Andreas where it's
observed population density in area designated Trumbull Valley is beneath baseline target. Citizens are instructed to relocate to area designated Trumbull Valley at their earliest convenience.
Sorry folks, just a little radio malfunction there. Please, go about your business.
Oh, we got an enclave.
You guys don't seem half bad. Thanks.
Oh, we got a whole group. Wow. Wasn't expecting this. Okay, fair enough. No new recruits. Got a full-on army. Oh, coming in. What's this talking about? We'll see what they're like. Like, someone might be.
Don't let it hit you.
Shit.
Whoopsie daisy.
Like you, mate. What was I talking about? Fuck. Hey, good job I made it in time for him. They're gonna be eating and shitting and taking everything we got.
Okay, this is as excited as you're ever gonna see me.
It was good of you letting us join. We won't forget it.
I mean, you're dead.
Wow. So we got Taylor. Standing, oh god, this one. Psychiatrist. Child of celebrities. Facing. One lung. Fuck me. Robocop. So yeah, her cardio's dreadful. She might be some cannon fodder, maybe. Lived at height. Altitude. Really good stamina. Has contacts. Shooting. Experience rate. Man. He's got no shooting. Bad back. Bad carrying capacity. Manchester, mate. You're a bit shite. And you, Taylor, sadly. Kimberly, you saving grace of this group. Fuck me, they're all shit. No wonder they were surviving badly. Grew up in Serbia. Place where people can survive a 0 scale. Brittle. Yeah, massive defect, ain't they?
I'm okay with saving people, but do they all have to live here?
Yeah, we're getting rid of them all. They're all shit. Which is a shame. It would have been nice to keep one of them at least, but they are shite. I can't even tell you that. Like, they don't even deserve a melee weapon, for Christ's sake. Alright, Sean, let's do your first leadership moves.
I'm way too old to be dealing with dumbass shit like this.
Oh, go to hell.
If we don't find a place for our stuff, it's not gonna be around much longer.
Hang on, cancel. Oh shit, hang on, here. It's both of them are the same thing. Mark this exile. Mark this survivor for exile. You gotta be careful with that then. I say you want to put some in the legacy pool. So you could do both. I don't know how that would work. I assume they would kill, like, get rid of the person first.
With you gone, there'll be one less big fucking mouth to feed.
I thought you were better than this. I really did.
It's time for us to find a town that's not so full of unhelpful assholes. See you next never!
Oh, look who's not dead yet.
Like, it would have been nice to keep one of them, or all of them even, but they're all shit. Like, it's not worth to have 12 people if they're gonna be...
Hey, good to see you again.
This much of a cost on the group.
With you gone, there'll be one less big fucking mouth to feed.
How long do you think this place is gonna last without me? Good luck, dumbasses.
Not sure she ain't got... Like, they have nothing. We gave them food. You think they would have at least
We can't
food?
go much longer without someone in charge.
Maybe it's a good time to recruit. Sure. Well, you could go back and work together. At least you're still alive.
Hey, you.
Could have killed you. Oh, you should have an option to kill them. If you really want to kill you, you should be that bad guy.
I'm afraid that you've worn out your welcome. Grab your stuff and leave.
You got
So,
nothing.
how much did
I
you
take the
enjoy
knife
saying
if
that
this
just
done.
now?
Very much. I should have an option to kill them if you want.
Times are good these
Let's
days.
be honest.
That's no excuse to start getting lazy.
So they were like really the first signs of Sean being a leader, kicking people out. Because you do what Negan always does. Really, Sean has no right to do that, because he's kind of a newbie still, but... Yeah, it's a shame, like that was a kind of a cool thing,
This
having
is what
a
being in
whole
the right
group.
place must feel like.
Having a whole group, like, people, like, wanting to be here, like... I've not seen that in ages. So I could have, like, just kept them on for that sake, but... Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't a fan of all these infestations, kids.
Wow. got? Because really, they were just going to cost us down the line, more than anything. Right, next episode. Infestations for days. And we were trying to keep on top of it, but they were just snuck upon us like nothing. Next episode, we'll make Sean the leader. I know I said today, but we got distracted with other stuff. Looting, and he had a little bit of a first stage of being a leader, so it's kind of getting there. I had no influence for that.
There's some stank in that one.
So yeah, infestations. Infestations. Sean leader. And yeah. It's a bit of a shame that we couldn't keep any of them guys on, because like I would have liked to have seen more people in the Commonwealth uniform and everything.
Got.
We're pinned down by a shit ton of zombies. Somebody help!
They're miles away. And they're gonna be dead anyway, so yeah, not a big deal. Next episode, if I remember, maybe... Oh, when we're down there, we should remember that there should be some loot, but bodies to loot, but they might not be there by next episode, though. I can't remember how they work if you leave and come back. Should ream that carbine. But I think I've got, like, there's a few months until that is rotated out, so I've got time to do that. And yeah, just another good episode. Like, I know I was talking about something up here. I honestly can't remember. I really don't remember, really. It'll come back to me. But hopefully. And that's the annoying thing, like, we were able to recruit 3 more people. But, like, now that you can recruit people individually, through the legacy pool and other ways, like, you can go to an enclave that's allied and recruit 1 person from that group. So why can't they make it 12 people the limit now? Like, sure, if you go past 9 and you have that situation where you can recruit 3 people, you can't have that mission pop up anymore or have them as an option, because then that would go over. But why not make it so that you can get to 12 by recruiting people individually? Because it is possible. Like, we had 12 people then through our mission. So why not have it so that you can recruit... I could recruit another 3 more people from the legacy pool. I'm just not sure why they can't unrestrict that now. Like, I don't really... Like, in State of Decay 1 you could have like 50 people in your group, but you never saw them. And most of the time you never used them. But they were just in the group. And they might pop in now and then to the base and that, but they just weren't there. I'm not really too keen on that, because like, there's issues with finding people now. But like, personally, I would like to see an option to, like, yeah, just like to get to 12, like, because it's possible. Why not unrestricted now, especially when it's easier to recruit people individually now. Like, it's more easier than it used to be, because like you can recruit people straight from a enclave, legacy pool, individual people. So why not? Like, if you're willing to pay or like earn it, why not? Like, because there's a cost to having 12 people in the group, a massive cost. But like, there's a benefit if they're actual good survivors. But I don't know. It is what it is, I guess. But yeah, it's something that they could probably do in the future. I know that I saw them speak about that before. How they've been thinking about unrestricting it completely, but I don't know whether they mean that by like making it 50 or making it so you can get to 12. I just don't get why it's so difficult to do that. Like, they probably just need to go through all the missions that would allow you to recruit 3 more people, like I did then, but block them if you're over, like, say 9 or something. Which they do anyway. Like, some of the, like, there's some missions where, is it the Hunter? Where she's like been killing people. The crossbow hunter, is it? I'm never usually able to recruit her because she's such a pain to recruit. Like, you have an option to, but then she's like, no, I'm going, and then she fucks off. Then the other ones are just to threaten her. But I don't know. Like, it is so cool. But yeah, I guess yeah, it's been good 2 episodes, episodes 38 and 39 today. And yeah, we'll still probably be alternating between this and Assassin's Creed still. Could be some random live streams up, I don't know. And yeah, let me know like how the episode went and how the series going. Like, what should I is there any ideas for the Whisperer community when it comes back? I mentioned it last episode and probably a few episodes along the way, but my plan is to do standard difficulty, but everything else on maximum lethal. And each match rotation will bump it up and somewhat treat the Whisperers as like a forever community for a long time. Like, that series is going to be around for quite a while. Unless I really get, say I like really get bored and I really want to get to lethal zone, we'll maybe skip a difficulty, like maybe goes from standard to nightmare, or I don't know, like honestly, best place is to just do 1 map rotation. Like, we could rush through 1 map and like speed run it, like say Dread Zone, if we've got enough prep for it, or Nightmare. If we've got enough prep for it, let's just smash through it and get all the play guides done and then move maps. And like utilize that map for like some of the good loot, like weapons, like all the good resources we probably would want from that map, and then move. Because then hopefully by lethal difficulty we'll have a maxed out Whisperer group with good skills, with good prep for a lethal legacy. I think I'll be fine with lethal. It's just like the biggest issue with lethal is ferals, bloodplay ferals and things like that. But like, honestly, like the way I play, I'm surprised I'm as efficient on Nightmare as I am, because like this Nightmare is difficult, but I've been managing it really well. Like, it's almost like a normal difficulty right now. There's annoyances to it and there's a lot always going on, but I'm ticking on it relatively fine. We've not had too many casualties, or any at all if I remember. Like, we haven't had many deaths, only in the the non commentary series we did, and the 100 subscriber stream we did. Like that's had a lot of deaths in it. Probably because I haven't really cared about it too much. But yeah, just enjoying State of Decay as always. Like, it's been really good. Like, it's nice that I had still and taking my time with it, like today and last episode. They were very looty. When when I've gone from one part of the series to a map move to another, that second that second area is kind of a rush to complete it almost, sometimes I feel. Whether that's me going straight from one bit to another, whereas this, I played through one section, had a break and played Gears, and then I came back to this, didn't I? Which is something that we could probably do with the Whisperers, where we do a map rotation, have a break, play something like Gears of War or something, then go back into the Whisperers and do that, like alternate and come back and forth with it. I think that might be pretty good. But yeah, we'll just see how it goes. Like, even if I label season, I think it'd be season 8 with the Whisperers return. Maybe I could label it like 8A, 8B for each map rotation in the titles. Might be good. But we'll see. I could just do with maybe some more rules, maybe some advice, or things we could do kind of cool. Because I had a few challenge ideas for the first season with the Whisperers, but that was when I wasn't too communicative with it when it comes to State of Decay. Well, with my live streams and everything, I was a bit of a noob back then. Whereas now I've got my confidence a lot higher. It's actually worth building into it. But yeah, realistically, we'll just see how it goes and keep the Commonwealth going for a little bit longer. It would have been nice to have that big group join us then, but they were really bad. They were such a risk to join. The Commonwealth would not allow them. Like, there's a whole recruiting process in the Commonwealth from the Walking Dead series, and that recruitment process, they would not let them people in. They were too bad. Like, one of them had one lung. Like, they do not deserve to be in the Commonwealth. They'll be better off dead. Like, they should have that in the State of Decay. If you want to kill that person, if you want to, because like, if you want to be the villain, you should be able to in State of Decay, I think. Especially when you got the free will of like being being a warlord. A warlord would shoot. If they didn't want someone in a group, they just shoot them. I know it's kind of dark and messed up, but it's a zombie game. Even a sheriff would do it. Like Rick Grimes, the amount of people he's killed that probably didn't deserve it, but there's a lot. But you should add to that sort, because it's essentially that whole moment where you kick someone out of your group. It's the same kind of mechanic as when someone's got blood plague. So why not have them two options, either exile or euthanize? Because it shouldn't matter. Like, maybe there's a morale knock if you kill someone. There's like some of the people in the group might be like, oh shit, what group am I in? But besides that, like, but then other people, there might be a random generation where people actually really like that kind of power, and it bumps your morale up or something, like a random morale system. Or like say you do that, like you shoot someone, whether they've got blood plague or you kick them out, maybe that will bump up your threat level to maximum for the next hour, so that the guaranteed next siege you have is a big one. That might be pretty cool. Yeah, ideas that will probably never happen, which is pretty much like the wish list in State of Decay. But to be fair, like the wish list for State of Decay, they've ticked a lot of that shit off that we never thought would ever happen. So I'm happy. But yeah, we'll leave State of Decay here for today and continue right where we continue in the next episode. Not really right where we left off, because it's going to be a little while before I get back to this again. But yeah, always a good time. So as always, thanks for watching if you've been watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.